So hi guys, how you doing today? I am actually here talking to you about a cheap budget lav that actually works great. I mean, it actually works really well. And there's actually two lavs they sell on Amazon like this, and they're both the same exact lav. They're just different brands. One costs an extra $29 more, and I'll get into that in a second. But this thing is the Pixel lav, and right here. And I got this because I needed a wireless lav to go to NAMM. And I looked at a bunch of people talking about this right here, this K&F concept lav, and I didn't really see much on this Pixel lav. But as I started looking at this K&F concept lav, it was the exact same lav as this Pixel lav. I mean, the pictures are the same, the specs are the same. The only thing it's actually the exact same picture. They just changed the logo in Photoshop to Pixel instead of K&F concept. And yeah, so anyhow, I got it because the K&F concept looked great, except for I saved 30 bucks if I bought the Pixel lav. And I have to tell you, for a $100 lav, I'm actually pretty blown away. I'm going to show you some footage we did at NAMM. So you can see the distance in a room full of wirelesses. I mean, this place had wirelesses all over the place. I mean, it's NAMM. It's the National Music Association, blah blah blah, whatever it's called. But it's where all the music gear goes. So basically, they're testing different wireless systems and all that kind of stuff. And we went all through NAMM, through 3 stories of a huge building, and never had any problem. Now a lot of people online, they do distance tests and that, and that kind of stuff. And I don't know if this thing will go over 500 feet, but as you can see in the NAMM video, like this one right here.
Okay, so people ask us all the time, well, what is the NAMM show? Okay, the NAMM show is the biggest music conference in the world. Anybody who has something to do with music, whether it be artists, builders, marketers, jazz, blues, rock, rockabilly, you name the genre, and whatever it has to do with music, it is here at the NAMM show. And this is where the vendors, the artists, the manufacturers, the retailers, everybody converges in one place to get together and connect with the music community. All the noise you're hearing in the background, that's a sound check for a gigantic stage behind us. There's about 30 stages throughout the convention center where they're performing live music. And there's the energy in the air is just, it's incredible. The NAMM show is something you don't want to miss. We will bring it to you live. If you ever get the opportunity though, you should come because it is an experience. If you are a musician, this is Disneyland for musicians.
And he's walking to me from about 100 feet back. And really, I mean, he's kind of out of shot. And so that's all the further I wanted him to go. But I had no interference at all. We're standing next to a massive stage that has guitar wirelesses and vocal wireless mics and a wireless unit for the backstage people to talk to, on their little headphones and that kind of stuff. We had security all around for NAMM, with their wireless, radios. Bo, Alicia, Stevie Wonder just walked by us.
What?
And no interference at all. So I'm actually pretty blown away because this thing is 99 bucks on Amazon. And anyhow, it's the MK-7, and I actually have it hooked up and I'm using it right now. So I'm not going to do the whole unboxing thing. Who cares? It comes with a lav. It comes with some cords. Look at the unboxing there. It comes with everything you need to plug in and set up. Minus the batteries. I don't believe it comes with batteries, so you got to get a pack of AA batteries. But always go with Duracell because everything else dies quick. But I have to tell you, the battery life on this thing, I have Duracells in it. We did all of NAMM, 4 days of NAMM, and on the unit itself, I'll bring it up here, bring it around this way. On the unit itself, you can actually see, let's see if I can get that in this camera. Not sure if you can see it or not, but hopefully you can see. You can see it has battery life on it, and it has you know, what frequency you're on, that kind of stuff. And there's tons of tutorials showing you how to change frequencies and bands and that kind of stuff, but that's not really what this one's about. I believe this thing has like 4 different bands, but you can actually change the frequency on it too. I was on right out of the box. I just plugged it in. It worked. It worked great for Vietnam. Both units were on, I believe, channel 1. Yeah, channel 1, and I never moved it from that channel. You can actually go, if you have interference or if you have multiple wirelesses, you know, you can actually go through and have like 1 pack on channel 1, 1 pack on channel 2, 3, and 4. But as far as just going on a blow and go situation, channel 1, I was at NAMM and never had any problem at all. Now the mic it comes with, it comes with a little lavalier mic. It's not great, but you know, like any kind of lavalier, you're going to want to EQ it in post. Like when you see the footage from NAMM, that's all, you know, EQ'd and has a compressor on it and that kind of stuff. There's tons of tutorials that show you how to do that on that. So I mean, not really worried about the sound quality because I can make any mic sound pretty good as long as it's decent. But the mic that comes with it's not hideous. I mean, it's like a, you know, $40 mic you'd buy on Amazon that you just have the mic itself and no wireless pack. It does plug in with a little micro cord. It plugs in the top. I'll unplug it. And check. All right. So anyhow, it does plug in. You know, so you can actually get another mic and plug it right in there. It'll work if you want to upgrade your mic. This mic's not that bad though. I mean, we slap a little bit of EQ and compressor on it, it sounds pretty good. I probably will upgrade it because now I really like this little body pack because it's $99 and it works really well. I've never had any fallouts. I think at NAMM I might have had 1 little fallout when I wasn't even needing it. I was just looking at B-roll footage and my talent was standing about probably 300 feet away and he was walking back toward me just talking on his cell phone, and I heard it kind of break out, but it wasn't even footage that I would use. I mean, it's 300 feet away. When are you going to shoot someone with a lav that's 300 feet away? What's nice about it in NAMM too, I'll show some other footage here. What we did is at sometimes when he was talking, we didn't even use the lav. We actually just took a little shotgun mic and unplugged this, and then plugged the shotgun mic right into it. And then he stuck a triangle cover over there that has his, you know, branding for his guitar company.
Well, it sounds like a wah-wah pedal, but it's not. I like this thing.
Yeah, well, like I said, it fits.
She's laughing. You got somebody over here laughing. Well, that's good. Somebody called me spicy today.
You're spicy.
This is spicy. I was like, what do you mean? Well, you say kind of more provocative shit. I don't know. Something like that.
It's Brendan signing off from Heartbreaker Guitars NAMM 2019 with Paul Reed Smith. Thanks, Paul.
And you know, and that's what he did. Just had the wireless in his hand and the shotgun mic, moving it around, talking to the other talent. You know, basically an interview situation. On some of these, we actually stuck a cord in here and then ran it up to a 58, so the talent had this on their belt with a cord coming out in a 58, and you can see that in this video right here with this girl.
So we've already been having a great time, and we've already made up some really fun games we're going to play later, which is mostly harassing people in other booths.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
So, but for the people who tuned in for the guitars, which, all right, let's go ahead and talk about this amazing work. So, the Model 1.
Well, the big thing this year is that we are doing our 40th anniversary of the Model 1, and here is one signed by Lindsey Buckingham.
And that's huge.
So that's a 58 and a plug shoved into here with a XLR on the other end. So it's 3/4 inch here, XLR here, and she interviewed him with a 58 using this body pack. And so there's just a lot you can do with it. It's definitely worth buying. I mean, I am definitely going to keep it in my camera bag. Now I have a Sony too, which is, you know, a lot more expensive, but it was on another shoot, and so I needed something to take quick. And I just got this and hope for the best, and it worked out great. I'm really impressed, and I'll actually probably use this anytime I go out. It's not I don't need a long distance because, you know, why use a Sony if this thing works just fine? But if you drop it and break it, it's only $100 instead of $600. So, but I haven't seen a lot of people talking about the Pixel. The Pixel, like I said before, it is the exact same mic as this mic, but it's, you know, $30 cheaper, and they just rebranded it. Same pictures, same everything. And as you can tell from my blow and go from NAMM, it's definitely worth the $90 because I was blown away. Originally, I got this Ceramic lav, and I got it because I saw a lot of reviews that said, "Oh yeah, it works great. You know, it cuts out a little bit, but as long as your talent's close." And my talent was going to be close. But I have to say, if you're not line of sight, if that body pack is not, if this antenna is not in the line of sight of this antenna, it cuts out. Even if the talent's 20 feet away, it cuts out. It was pretty much useless in that kind of situation. I've done it in I've used it for just artists when they're in here. As long as that body pack was sitting on their lap, it worked fine. But if you're gonna spend $99 for this, I would spend $99 and get this, because it just this body pack was hidden on the talent under their jacket, and they were walking, you know, 100 feet away, and I had no problems at all in a scenario with wireless units everywhere. We're talking NAMM, so the wireless units were everywhere, and I never had any breaking up of it at all. But I'll have the link in the description. You can click over and check it out, and I'll have some footage that we actually shot, not distant footage, but actually on the scene footage from NAMM up here. Now remember this on the scene footage, you know, I've EQ'd it and I've compressed it, so that's the mics that you're hearing. The one where he's walking right up here, that's done with a lav. If they're holding a mic, it's the body pack, and it could either be this mic, which is also not a bad little mic. It's the Takstar, the SGC 598. You can get on Amazon for like $39. Nice little mic. And in NAMM is really loud. It's basically like a massive guitar center, so everyone's playing. From the lav to this, to even the 58, you can't hear that much background noise. The 58 you could, because it's more directionals like this. The shotgun mic's a little more straight out directional, so the shotgun mic had a lot less background noise. The distortion you hear is not from the wireless, from the shotgun mic. It's from the shotgun mic, because you're really not supposed to hold a shotgun mic like this to your mouth. So you do that, it's going to overpower this little tiny diaphragm in here. So when you hear the distortion, it's actually from the diaphragm of the mic. When they're holding it further down, it's nice and clean, because usually a shotgun mic, you're going to be holding anywhere from like 4 to like, you know, 7 feet away from the artist, you know, and so not right up to the mouth. When you get up to the mouth, it's going to overload the diaphragm and it's going to distort. So again, the distortion you do here is from the mic, not the body pack at NAMM. But it did cut out a lot of the background noise, and it sounded good. It was definitely good enough to use in that scenario where NAMM is so loud in the background that you know, it's usually unusable. And then the lav mic, when he's walking up, he's on the lav. Me and my wife Alicia, on some of these other shots, we were actually just holding the lav as the microphone and moving it back and forth, and you'll see that, and they sound great. I mean, considering how loud NAMM is, and when you're there, like when I was shooting my wife in this shot right here.
Jonathan, Blue Microphones at NAMM 2019, and Jonathan, tell us about the Blue Kiwi that I know and love.
I couldn't even hear what her and the other talent was saying. I was actually behind the camera. I didn't know what they said until I got home and looked at the footage. But you can see how it blocked out a lot of the sound in the background, which is Guitar Center on steroids, and picked up everything they were saying nicely. So yeah, I would definitely say if you need a body pack, it's inexpensive, but the thing is a workhorse, and the battery life lasts forever. Like I said, I was 4 days in NAMM, shot pretty much continuously, and I only put one set of Duracell batteries in both units. So if you need one, grab one. Like I said, I'm not getting paid for these guys. This is just what I do, and I hope this helps you guys in your next purchase.
All right, so we're at the Ibanez booth. So finally, the Ibanez's I've been playing most of my life, they have finally put Bartolinis in them, which are my favorite pickups of all time.
Fans of Jimmy Century's here at NAMM Show 2019, and we're here with Brendan, Heartbreaker Guitars. What kind of trouble are we going to get in?
Oh my God, there's so much to do. Where do I start, Alicia? We are going to be here all 4 days in Anaheim, bringing to you live NAMM 2019. We're going to be showing live performances. We're going to be interviewing all the luthiers, all the vendors about all the new gear that's coming into stock 2019. You guys don't want to miss it. We'll be here from sunup to sundown, 4 days in Anaheim.
You guys should see what's going on behind us right now.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.